So we figured how many pennies are going to fit on this chessboard if we start with 1 penny. That's actually slightly off the chessboard. And then we double it to 2 pennies for the first field, 4 for the second, 8 for the third, 16 after that, and then for the 32, it's getting already pretty full here. And so now we got 16 here. And then we're going to have 64. And while I put all these 64 pennies on here, and then the next field will be 128, I can explain there's really only one small reason why I put that first penny just off the chessboard. Because now as I put the 64 pennies on here, if you multiply 2 with itself 6 times, you come up with 64. Multiply it with itself 5 times, you come up with 32. If you multiply it with itself 7 times, that's the field I'm on now, you're going to come up with 128. So that was just this one little reason why I put that penny just off the board. So here we are at 128. And they barely fit on here. And then I'm going to double it from the 128. As I double it from the 128, I'm going to use a nicer number that's really close to it, which is 125, because when I double that, on the next field, I'm going to come up with a nice 250 pennies, which is kind of in this bag here, so it would be on the next one. Because then I have already $2.50, and the next field over here would be $5, and so on. So it kind of doubles nicely itself that way there. So here on my 128, I already have $1.28 or $1.25 on this 7th chess field. And that takes up the entire space. Well, when I put these on here, then I need actually 2 chess fields here for the $2.50. And then when I go over here, then I would have 500 pennies, which is 4 chess pieces. And here I would have 1,000, which is 8 chess fields. And here I would have, where was I? Was I at, let's see, 250, 500, 1,000, right? Yeah. Here I would have $20 already, which is, I believe I had 2, 4, 8, 16 chess fields. And then here at 32, at 64, right here, the entire chessboard would be full of pennies. And at that point, I would have 255, 10, 20, 40, $80 right here. Here I would have 2 chessboards. It would be $160. Okay. Here 4 chessboards, $320. Here 8 chessboards, which is the entire table. Where was I again? Let's see. 250, 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320. I'm at $640 now for the entire table. Here I would have 2 full tables full of pennies. That would be, gosh, I keep forgetting my numbers. They're getting so big. I think it's 100. This is $1,280 now. Again, let's make that a nice $1,250, because then here at 4 tables, I have $2,500. 8 tables, $5,000. 16 tables. That would be, am I at $10,000 now? I believe. Go ahead and pause because I have to calculate again. Okay, so here we are at $10,000, where I said I have 16 tables. That fills this room that we're in with pennies this high. So here's the house. I'm sorry, actually it's the room. And I didn't prepare one for the room. Here I would have twice the size of this room. Here I would have 4 times the size of this room. And that would mean now the entire house is covered with just pennies like this. And I think I'm at $40,000 here. Here I'm at $80,000, this deep in pennies. $160,000, the entire house this high in pennies. $320,000 this high in pennies. Okay. $640,000 this high in pennies. This one here would be $1,250,000 halfway to the ceiling. And this would be $2.5 million all the way to the ceiling. And this is actually where the entire house is full of pennies. $2.5 million. And we're not even half done with the chessboard. $2.5 million right here. $5 million. $10 million. This would be 4 full houses full of pennies. $20 million. $40 million. $80 million. $160 million. $320 million. $640 million. More than $1 billion. $2.5 billion. $5 billion. $10 billion. $20 billion. $40 billion. And now, if you accepted the entire thing on the chessboard, starting out with 1 penny over here, going to 2, 4, 8, 16 pennies, by the time you're here, you have as many pennies as the richest man and person in the world, I guess he's a man, Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, has money. $40 billion. Here we're at $80 billion, 160, 320, 640. We're over $1 trillion. $2.5 trillion, $5 trillion, $10 trillion, $20 trillion. And now it gets interesting. At $40 trillion over here, or 80, or 160, somewhere around there, this is the entire wealth in the world. And we're not even done with the chessboard. We still are going past $100 trillion and $200 trillion and 400 and into the quadrillion. And that is what you get when you start out with just 1 penny and double it to 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, all the way up to the entire wealth in the world. Thank you.